Okay, so after 13 long years, we finally have the long-awaited Kingdom Hearts 3. Pre-ordered from the Square Enix store. Got the Deluxe edition with the Breen arts, and since I pre-ordered it from Square Enix, I also got this sticker set. So let's just take a look at the stickers first. So it says Square Enix store on the back. You can only get these stickers if you pre-ordered from the Square Enix store. There was a few other pre-order bonuses from other stores, but this was Square Enix's. Alright. So we have the Kingdom of Corona, which is Tangled, Toy Box, which is Toy Story, Monstropolis, which is Monsters Inc., San Francisco, which is Big Hero 6, and Twilight Town, which is a Kingdom Hearts world. Now for the game itself. So this is actually a pretty thick box. It's thicker than any of the other ones. The thickest one I had so far, I believe, was 2.8, but this one is significantly thicker than that. The box feels very nice. It's actually a really nice matte material, which I'm probably getting fingerprints all over by doing this. Okay, so on the cover we have a very nice reflective logo there. And nice again, a little reflective on the top. Just some Kingdom Hearts symbols on the side. Same on the bottom, and there's the back cover. And there's the pin that all these collector sets come with. Everything just comes out of the side here. Is the software in the same retail packaging you would get in the non-deluxe edition. It's got the same artwork and the same stuff on the back. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Then we have a code to register the product on the Square Enix site, and then the disc itself with the new artwork of Sora. We have a steelbook case if you get tired of the regular retail packaging, with a nice little emblem in the corner there. With a much nicer, not health and safety information artwork in the back. Yay! Now we're cool. And the next item is an art book. Same artwork that is on the disc, and a different artwork of Sora there on a throne. I will show you the contents of the artwork at the end of the video. And then the last item in here is the pin. Matches the throne artwork on the back of the artbook there. So that is everything that comes in the deluxe edition, if you're not crazy. But I'm crazy. So we also have the Breen Arts figures. As of now, the only way to obtain these is if you pre-ordered the game through the Square Enix store. We have Sora, Donald, and Goofy in their Toy Story outfits. There's the back of the box. And we'll just quickly go through the sides. And the bottom. Here are our instructions on how to assemble Sora and the Keyblade and all that stuff. Oh, he's really light. I'm not sure why, but I just like the way he feels. It's a similar nice kind of matte material. Look at that angry little Sora face. Okay, so let's see. So his knees move, his elbows move, but it doesn't look like I can twist his legs, but it doesn't really, oh, nope, they kind of move. They're a little stiffer than the other joints, but you can move the hip there as well. Now the head, I'm assuming, comes off since we have a replacement head in here. Oh, there we go. And now we have Happy Sora. Okay, so he comes with 3 additional hands. So his default hands are fists. And then he has this hand, I'm assuming, is to hold the Keyblade. I'll put that on him after. And And he has 2 just open hands. If he's not angry and wanting to punch things. Okay, so the actual Keyblade is the Sheriff's Deputy, I believe it's called in game. It's the one you get at the end of the Toy Box world, rather than just the plain Kingdom Key. And the little alien charm is actually dangling and not fixed on the end of the blade there. Okay, so I'm not sure how we're getting the Keyblade in his hand. His hand looks like it's pretty fixed, so I'm not sure if they're expecting me just to force it in. Let's look at the handy-dandy instructions and see if they help us. The Keyblade actually comes apart, and you slide it into his hand so you don't break his thumb off. Okay, so it separates just like that. And now we can slide it into his hand without breaking his thumb off, which is always preferred. There we go, woohoo! Okay, so he's holding the base of the Keyblade, and now the top should just click back on, hopefully. Hard to see, but the green has a specific shape that fits a certain way into the top. Okay, I'm trying to do his signature Keyblade behind the head, but we're gonna leave it like that for now. Donald Duck! Again, in his Toy Story clothes, he can move his arms up and down. His elbows can move just like Sora's. And he can even move his little duck feet. Oh, and they move up and down. Woo! If I could do a Donald Duck voice, I would, but I cannot, so I will not. Okay, and he's just got his default wizard staff. So just like Sora, he has 3 hands as well. His default hands, though, are open, not fists. He gets tired of not healing Sora. And his weapon holding hand, just like Sora's, to grab his staff. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a good idea to pay attention to what hand you're putting on him. I put a fist instead of the actual weapon holding hand. And now I dropped it on the floor. Okay, this is the correct hand now. Okay, so it is a little tricky to wedge that staff in there. It is a very tight fit, but I guess the good news is once it's in there, it's snug and it won't be moving around.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Goofmeister! So just like the others, we got the movable arms, movable elbows, knees that bend, feet bend slightly. Oh, and he's actually got a joint on his actual foot, on the shoe. And he can't quite make it to a sitting position. He just is kind of lounging. Oh, there we go. All right. Whoa. Okay. Ah! Okay, so Donald and Goofy's heads can come off. So let me see here. Give me 1 second. It can be done! Suddenly I feel like we should go back to Nightmare Before Christmas World. Ah! Okay, carrying on. Here is Goofy's shield, which hopefully will not be as tricky as the other 2. Paint error on the copy I got. There's a tiny spot in Mickey's ear there. And there's the back. Okay, so Goofy, again, like Donald, has the open hands. These are the closed fists. And here is the weapon holder. And we just discovered that his ears also move as well and also come off, just like the head and leg. So I believe that gives Goofy the most points of articulation between all 3 of them. This kind of looks like the antenna at the end of A Bug's Life, when they grab it from Hopper and are making it talk. Okay, so Goofy was the easiest one. Out of the 3 to get the weapon into his hand. There was no issues, nothing needed to be unhooked. And that's basically all there is to him. Gosh, Sora. So there are our 3 heroes. Now let's make them stand. Oh my lord. Okay, so it looks like they give us 3 bases, 3 stands, and 6 of these claw things to hold them on the waist. So I guess they just gave us extras because they're assuming I'm going to drop them on the floor and lose them. Claw. And there we have it! Keyblade Hero 3 out of the box and assembled. So as you probably noticed, they are a little flimsy. The joints pop off kind of easily while you're putting them together. But once you have everything clicked in place and they're on their bases, they're quite sturdy and they look very, very nice on the shelf. And as promised, here are the contents of the art book. Message from the director in English and Japanese. A timeline of Sora's journey specifically, with where all the games fit in. Our heroes, Sora, Riku, Donald, Goofy, and King Mickey. The villains, some returning organization members, Larxene, Marluxia, Luxord, and Xemnas and Ansem. Or sorry, Xehanort's Heartless. And Toy Story World! So we got Buzz and Woody there, and and Sora, Goofy, Donald in their toy form. Monstropolis with Sora, Donald, and Goofy in their monster form. The Caribbean, we got Will Turner, Barbossa, Jack, and Sora, Donald, Goofy in their pirate gear. Then we have a nice artwork from San Francisco with Sora on Baymax fighting some purple dude. And more characters. Sully, Mike, Woody, Buzz, and the aliens.
Hello!
Elsa, Anna, and Olaf. Will, Barbossa, Jack Sparrow, and Elizabeth. And the enemies, the infamous Pete and Maleficent, who like to keep coming back. And now we have some concept art. Looks like we got a variety here. We have a nobody, some nobodies, and some heartless on this page. This looks to be primarily heartless. Oh, and our Keyblades. There's all the different Keyblades we get throughout the world. Side note, this is my favorite one. Ooh, fancier Keyblades. And some staves and shields for Donald and Goofy. Ah yes, the attractions that we like to summon in the middle of the flow of battle by accident while we're trying to open a treasure chest. Then we have Gummy Ship concept art on the other side. And that is everything.